start with kind of your overall thoughts if you want to take us through it game by game.
Um, in all honesty, I don't know that we played very good, certainly sound or fundamental baseball this weekend. I think we caught a break or two to steal game two yesterday, and maybe we persevered today. Took advantage of some miscues, but certainly we made an awful lot of our own. And I tried to tell our guys that a win now, April 1st weekend, is no different than one in May, that they all count the same, and that's a pretty good team right there, and they certainly can swing the bats. They're as offensive as probably anyone will see in the league, and that's a big separator. Go 2-1 versus 1-2, and we saw what the tiebreaker does last year and how it hurt us. So it's important to try and win these weekends and put ourselves in a good position moving forward.
Yeah, let's start with game one. Would you say that offensive onslaught that they put on, was that more of missing spots pitching, or were they just finding ways to get good contact on the ball kind of no matter what you threw at them?
Well, I think it's definitely a combination of. I certainly think that they are a very good offensive team and have some depth with their lineup, and you saw that. And I also think we didn't pitch very well. We missed, and when we did miss, we paid for it. And maybe there's been some times lately where we've gotten away with those, and guys haven't felt, I guess, the full consequence of it. And yesterday we did.
So, did you like how they still finished the game, though? I mean, the Bats still trying to find a way to turn it on your side to get some runs, a little positive momentum for game two?
Yeah, like that's a message. Like if you're going to be a Griff baseball player, you better have some toughness and you better be willing to grind it throughout, and game would never be over in your mind. And so I hope that's a quality and the character that we're instilling in our guys, and so we can have the ability to continue and move forward.
And then, did you like how the pitching responded in game two, keeping those bats only to 3 runs that time around?
Listen, JP's been very good for us this year. He certainly epitomizes the word competitor, and he's the right guy to go in that scenario. And truthfully though, he was a little bit of a victim of a couple mistakes, and he'll tell you that. When he missed, he paid for it. And one of the home runs was a decent pitch, but the other one was a mistake. And but he battled through, and we caught a break in the end, both with the triple and the bobble, and certainly a tough play the way that game ended. And but the one thing the biggest positive probably on the mound for us was Tyler Smith was very, very good this weekend, and he came into 2 scenarios where we needed him to step up and be big, and they weren't easy spots. And even today there was one out when he came on, but he faced probably the hottest hitter on either team, and he got a big out.
Yeah, how much fun is it as a coach to be able to see, no matter what kind of fashion it is, to see your team get a walk-off win?
It's always fun to watch them and to sit back and give them that opportunity to celebrate and let them bask in that glory. It's great. It's one of the highlights of coaching.
And then moving over to today's side, you jump out to that early lead, but then they battle back their way and go back ahead. When Stekl comes up in that spot in the 8th, down a few runs but a few men on, he's been hot all weekend. Did you have a lot of confidence going into that at bat?
Honestly, there's a lot of guys on our team that were, even Liam Wilson, who didn't have a good weekend at all. There's confidence that when he steps up in that situation, we're gonna do something positive. And Ryan had a good weekend. He certainly swung the bat well. Didn't try. Ironically, I don't think he tried to do too much, and as a result, he got much better results for it.
And then, so is there a lot of positives that you take away with knowing that even if you aren't at your best, you still are able to grind through a couple of these games and get big wins?
That's always a goal and a characteristic you want of a team. If you don't pitch well, you're going to find a way to score more runs. And if the bats aren't alive, then we need to pitch and defend enough to squeak one out. And that's something you always want to have, kind of as part of your arsenal. But at the end of the day, too, as we work the process, we need to continue to grow and get better.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
4 for 5 at the plate. What did you see out there every time you walked up? What did you able to do to have so much confidence?
I think just being aggressive hitting. Last couple weeks I've struggled a little bit, and Coach Maz told me, hey, be aggressive at the plate, and I had a couple kinks in my swing that I worked out and did well this weekend, so it looks like I'm on the up track here.
After already performing pretty decently on day one, did you feel that when you see Monmouth bounce back after your quick start today, that you really needed to help lead the charge on that comeback?
Yeah, I see myself as a leader on the team, and Coach Mack told me if I'm going to be a leader, I got to do it all the time. So bouncing back, and they're a really good team. They swung the bat really well this weekend. But yeah, just a lot of fight from our guys today. We got up early and then we got down and then came back and won. It was great.
Would you say that you really felt like every emotion on the spectrum there during that game?
Yeah, for sure. It's just this whole weekend's been up and down, to be honest. Like, we got pummeled the first game and then win a nail biter the second game and then come back win today. It's just been a lot of everything this weekend.
Yeah, what did it take after that first game, as you mentioned, falling 17-6? What did it take to really bounce back and really have a positive ending by taking the final 2 games of the series?
Well, we were down 17-0 at one point, but we ended that game scoring 6 runs in the last couple innings. So we were feeling all right going into the second game. We knew that we needed to have some momentum going in that second game, and especially getting that win in game 2 will helped us a lot for this weekend. And now you're not down on yourself anymore. It's split, and you can win a weekend by winning on a Sunday, and we did.
Does that change over from the result of the first game to the second and third really show how short-minded you have to be with a game of baseball?
Yes, for sure. Baseball is a game of failure, and if you tell yourself that, hey, we're going to win this game or we're going to play well this game, you can do it mentally. A lot of it's mental, and that was big for our guys today. We told ourselves we could do it, and we did it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.